United Through Wrestling. My hair looks fantastic today. After some technical difficulties, 35 minutes of technical difficulties, and a little bit of crying, we are finally back on track. I'm going to turn down the breeze in here because it's very loud, and turn up the sound for the TV because I was told last time that it is not loud enough. So, without further ado, we're going to get into our very first match for today. It is Alamar versus Inkling in the lightweight division. And that seems very loud for me, so I'm going to need some feedback pretty soon on if that is in fact too loud or not. Excuse me. My stream preview has everything backwards, which I'm gonna have to have some people in here, some live people in here to figure out if that is in fact an issue or not. I believe it's not usually, but we will see how it works. Alamar going down a stock early on. What I was trying to do today was get Streamlabs going. Sounds good to me. You can hear me, you can hear the sound well. Music, the fighting, and then myself talking. You can hear all that decent enough, louder or not on any of it. And talking is good. Great. Gonna be shutting curtains so that it's not as bright in here. With having the technical difficulties that we had, I did not have time to set myself up as I usually do. Let's see. Oh wow, that made it much worse. Good. Okay. Yeah, still pretty bright. Okay. Just trying a little bit of everything. I like this, and I can't see my full face. Yeah, every time I move, the focus screws up, which is just perfect. Yeah, there's no remote for this TV right now, so that's excellent. We are gonna have a fun day today. Already had plenty of technical difficulties, so might as well have some more. Who's gonna be taken out in this first match between Alamar and Inkling? Both guys just kind of running around in circles, not exactly doing a whole lot of anything. This match is kind of slow for a first match of the night contest. Gonna have to double check to make sure that these guys are on computer 9 level. And finally, we have Alomar defeating England. Getting into the next match here, we've got Corin versus Cloud in the middleweight division. If I can find him. So that looks better. But yeah, definitely gonna have to figure out some stuff for our pay-per-view someday, because this is not gonna work. I'm gonna just try to get this as close to center on here as I possibly can on the TV, so that yes, I know that my face is gone, which is not necessarily a negative thing for me right now. So we are going to try to do this right now. Ew, that is gross. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on right now that's wrong. I think it's the fact that it is extremely close to the TV. That's why that is happening at the moment. Yeah. And then get this. Thank you. My face is always great. Oh boy, this is gonna be a good day. Can already tell. Why is everything sideways? Yeah. What the heck? Oy vey, man. I am struggle bussin' here. Apparently the best I can do is this right here. Actually, that actually straightened that out a little bit. So today we have just the TV, because everything else has kind of went to shit. I mean, crap. Trying to get it as dark in here as possible so that the TV is all that we can see. And Corin goes up 1 over Cloud. I win! Is this aesthetically pleasing at all to anybody? Not exactly the preferred way I wanted to do this today. The brightness on the phone is way too much. So let's go with that. And next match, going to the heavyweight division, we have Morton versus Roy. Not gonna lie, this is the lowest of the 4 heavyweight matches we have today, I have got to stop hitting things. Jeez. Is it better with some lights on or off? Because it looks like it's wigging out a lot right now. What is with... Ugh. About ready to throw something. Okay, well that didn't help the problem that we're having. Wow, that was classy. We are having fun today, folks. Okay, well, this is going great. Too bright. Yeah, I see that. It's gonna be an explicit video pretty soon. I had it exactly like this before I moved the TV. So, you know. Yeah, it just made it worse, so that's great. Hello and welcome to Amateur Hour. And now the feed is dying, so that's good. Oh, good lordy. This is actually a pretty good match, considering. Or was. Roy defeating Morton. I am struggling big time. Okay, let's move on to Ice Climbers versus Dark Pit. Exciting stuff. Cannot wait to go back to work tomorrow. And we're on the stage that I was supposed to take off. This is a freaking disaster. Plus the sound is just abysmal. This is just beautiful. Look at that. Look at that quality content here today, people. Now, it may sound like I'm putting myself down, but I'm not. I'm just being honest, which is what some people might call being negative. But I don't care. Okay, let's try this. This is so exciting. Oh, good lordy. You can't see anything happening. Or at least I can't. The stage is white. The entire screen is white right now. Well, since half the time you can't even see what's happening, I might as well just start doing some play-by-play stuff. Dark Pit, second big time right now against Ice Climbers. Ice Climbers could go up a +2 right now if they can get Pit out. Very lucky that they did not take themselves out just now. Trying to do their best at existing at the moment. And Ice Climber is going up 2 points. Okay. Do. Hero versus Link. Who's next? My life is awesome. I can't talk right now. Go away. Sorry. Did I say hero? So, since I haven't hyped it yet, this Sunday is Key to Victory, the May pay-per-view on May 31st at 6 p.m. Hopefully, I can figure literally anything out so that the content looks nicer. This stage is also going to be disappearing because you can't see anything on this one either. So, yeah, only quality content here. So far, I believe we have, getting texts, getting phone calls, getting everything. Good stuff. today is not going to be a good day for the stream because I am stressed out and angry. Another true stock game. Now, as we look at the top 10 from as of last week, we've got Banjo and Kazooie and Chrome, both lower in the rankings. And then we have Snake and Byleth both in 7th and 8th place, and then Ganon and Dark Samus both tied with 7 points. These guys are all going to be having matches. These matches are going to be pretty huge for seeing who, like, the placement everybody's going to be in. Coming out of this. Deep breath. So yeah, those are important matches. The middleweight division. Zelda versus Corrin, which is going to be our main event, is for the number 1 contendership match, or for the number 1 contendership for the middleweight division. And the winner of Zelda versus Corrin will be facing Iggy at Key to Victory for the middleweight division championship. Larry, and then I've got 2 announcements, one that is official and one that could potentially be changing. Larry is officially going to be facing Mr. Game & Watch for the lightweight division title at Key to Victory on Sunday. I know some people are going to be very excited about that, being huge fans of the Bowser Juniors. I'm not too excited about it, though. Some other people, Pichu and Lucas, and then Pikachu and Ness, those 4 have been having a pretty decent rivalry in the tag team division. Pichu and Lucas are going face-to-face, as well as Pikachu and Ness in singles action today. Roy and Iggy are going to be fighting, and then Joker and Wolf will also be fighting in the middleweight divisions. All of that to come after this match, and then we will be having a tag team division match. And then looking at the rankings from as of last week in the tag team division, we have Donkey Kong, Banjo and Kazooie, and Diddy Kong in the lead with 18 points. Pikachu and Pichu in second with 15 points. Zelda and Sheik with 9. Villager and Isabelle with 9. Male and female Wii Fit trainers with 7. Mario, Luigi, and Yoshi. Falco and Fox with 5 points apiece. Link, Young Link, and Toon Link with 3 points. Bowser and Bowser Jr. with 1. And that is the top 10 so far. Sheik, Zelda, the Wii Fit trainers, Villager and Isabelle, and then the Bowsers will be in action tonight, as well as Ryu and Ken and Marth and Lucina, both in separate matches for their very first matches in the tag team division. Is the music too loud? Because it is bursting my eardrum right now. And just double checking to see if it is too loud, if you can still hear me, anything like that. Banjo and Kazooie in some trouble here. Chrome with 82%. Banjo and Kazooie with 120. Next couple of hits are going to be crucial here, as Banjo looks to, I believe, be 3-0 in the singles division. But if Chrome can take him out right here, that would be his very first loss. And Banjo with the win. Ooh. I am hopefully going to be working early on Sunday. Supposedly gonna only be getting 2 jobs Sunday. And got 3 days to finish them. So might not even have to work Monday. Let's get started. Music is loud compared to the sound effects. Let's see. I do not see anything. Oh, shoot. We're just going to go back down to 5. And going to have to kind of suffer through. Excuse me. You're going to have to suffer through not having very loud action. Another match that's confirmed for Key to Victory is a match between Rob and Incineroar, who both have 11 points. That's going to be a huge match. And the number 1 and number 2 contenders in the tag team division will be going up against each other for the inaugural tag team championships. Champions. Wow. Good stuff. Right now, it's gonna look like Donkey Kong and Friends versus Zelda and Sheik. If Zelda and Sheik can pick up another victory, I believe they would be jumping into first place. And then if male and female Wii Fit trainers, good stuff today, quality content. If they can get a victory and some good points, then they would be going up quite a bit, as well as Villager and Isabel. Villager and Isabel again with 9 points, male and Wii Fit and female Wii Fit trainers. with 7. Oh boy. Sheik and Zelda doing pretty good right now. Up a stock. Everybody roughly around the same percents. Sheik and Zelda going up 2 stocks over Ryu and Ken right now. Ken not looking too hot at the moment. Sheik taking some good air on that one. Ken and Sheik both with high percentages dancing around the edge there. Really trying hard to go after Ken. Both of them are. And Ken has been eliminated. Let's see if they can get out Ryu together without losing a fall. Because that would be huge. Oh, going down a fall. If Ryu can take out Zelda before getting taken out himself, then that obviously would help their standings. But he can't. Ryu and Ken going down to Sheik and Zelda. This one's a little more difficult to just quickly do. -1 for Ryu, -2 for Ken, +1 for Sheik, and a +2 for Zelda. Pretty big points going there for Zelda and Sheik. Going back down to the lightweight division, inside of the singles league. Lucas is going up against Pichu next. Sounds like you need to go on the roof. Now these two, along with their tag team partners who will be facing each other later, these 4 have had a pretty decent rivalry so far in the young history of ENC wrestling. Both groups doing very well in the tag team division. Or sorry, Pikachu and Pichu doing very well in the tag team division. Lucas and Ness not doing very well at all. Sorry for that correction. Yeah, and then none of those 4 are in the top 10 for the lightweight division. But there is a pretty good chance that after these matches today, depending on plus or minus scores, one of these guys, or even the 2 victors, or all 4 of them, could get bumped up into the top 10 just strictly on the basis of they had a match. Pichu really doing some good work right now against Lucas. Some very good aerial combos. And a very good combo from Lucas there. Seems that Lucas is taking a lot more damage right now than Pichu is, even though both guys have been pretty even so far. And Lucas goes down to 1 stock. Pichu, 89% on 2 stocks. If he's going to go down a stock, he really needs to make sure that he puts as much percentage on Lucas as he can to ensure a winnable victory. Now we are down to 1 stock apiece. Lucas taking some heavy damage there, and then dishing out some of his own. Can Lucas survive on over 110%? 120, 139, 145, 150. One more big hit from Pichu, and Lucas could be eliminated. Or taken out, I should say. And Pichu with a smile, taking out Lucas. Going back to the middleweight division now, we have Roy versus Iggy. From what I can see on my screen, neither of these guys are in the top 10, but a victory here, like I said in the last match, could bump somebody up. Who is Iggy? That is Iggy. I continue to get notifications on my phone. Iggy going down a stock the first minute. And then Roy potentially going down a stock in the first minute. And there he goes. Both guys taking out each other in that first minute. Could potentially be a pretty quick match, depending on if they actually decide to hit each other again. Both guys dancing around to the edge there. Wow, could not finish that hit. And Iggy is in some trouble on his second stock. Huge combo from Iggy, but could not follow through at the end there. And Iggy can finally take Roy down a stock. Oops. Iggy going down a stock. This is a pretty back and forth match here. Both guys lobbying for a chance at potentially cracking the top 10. I believe for the first time for both of them. Let's see who will be picking up points. And Iggy being taken out by Roy, my man. Now off to the heavyweight division, where Snake, who was in the number one contender spot for the majority of the first couple weeks here, has fallen all the way down to 8th place, right behind Byleth in 7th place with 6 points. Snake with 5. We are now going to go to a pretty important match here. If Byleth can knock off Snake, then Snake would potentially be getting knocked out of the top 10. If Snake can beat Byleth here, then Snake could potentially go back in to maybe not that number one position, because he would need at least 8 points. So we shall see what happens here, and Snake takes himself out. Snake not doing very well right now, with his showing last week and then this week. Yawning for no reason. Snake at at 1 stock. Byleth with all 3 still. Snake has choked here, since his last match. He had a little time of not competing. Unfortunately, that's kind of how it goes. When you're in those top positions, you're not fighting as much. Decided to take a little break, I guess, and huge move there by Snake, taking out Byleth for at least 1 stock. Snake could not have afforded to lose 3 whole points. That would have most definitely taken him out of the top 10. And Byleth with the win over Snake. That is a huge loss for Snake, taking him down 2 points in the standings. He will be now with 3 points. Let's take a trip up to the tag team division. We have one team that is having their first tag team division match in Martha and Lucina versus the Wii Fit Trainers. I can't see them. Let's get started. This music isn't gonna get old ever. That's a lie. Now, if we fit trainers, if they can pull out a victory here, that would boost them up in the standings, considering they are only uh, 4 points away from third place. Um, or sorry, no, nope, that is singles. Where is they have 7 points in fifth place, Villager and Zelda in third and fourth, and a collective third place with 9 points. Somebody, either somebody actually went on the roof, or somebody has invited an elephant into the house. That is very exciting. Female Wii Fit Trainer doing very well, keeping all 3 stocks, and now it's down to 1 or 2. Lucina with a pretty high percentage, and it is now down to 1 stock. We are now getting into the closing stages and most important stage of this match, which is seeing if Martha and Lucina can not panic and at the very least try to get male Wii Fit Trainer out. Marth is pretty low on stock right now, or pretty high on percentage right now. We are now tied again, stock-wise at least, with Marth going out. Female Wii Fit Trainer has now kept them up a stock on their team. Everybody trying their best to volley for points right now. Lucina and Marth really need a victory here, as this is their debut match in the tag team division. Some could argue that the Wii Fit trainers need it more, considering that this weekend is the very first tag team division championship match, and getting those points may potentially take them to that match. Male Wii Fit trainer not doing very good, 190%, and is out. Let's hope that female Wii Fit trainer holds on to those 2 stocks, because if she's taken out right now, and male, oh no, no, male Wii Fit trainer has stolen a stock from female Wii Fit trainer and is now out of the game. Male Wii Fit trainer all by his lonesome against 2 high percentaged 1 stocked Marth and Lucina. Let's see if he can hold out at least for another 40 seconds, if not getting the victory. Only 30 seconds left in this match. Male Wii Fit trainer desperately needs to get one of these 2 guys out. Oh no, 20 seconds left. Let's see. Lucina is out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. They kept it. Oh my goodness gracious. Let's see who is going to pull out the victory here. Oh, Marth and Lucina just barely taking out male and female Wii Fit trainers in a really highly contested match. Male Wii Fit trainer going up 1. Female Wii Fit trainer going down a -1. canceling out their points. Marth and Lucina with zeros. So basically, all Marth and Lucina are getting from this match is the 2 points that comes with a victory for their team. Yeah, that was crazy. Let's go on to our final lightweight division match today, which is Ness versus Pikachu. Now we just saw Pichu beat Lucas. Let's see if Pikachu can now defeat Ness, or if Ness can avenge Lucas's defeat. We have seen some pretty confusing eliminations in this stage before. Some people taking themselves out is a trend for this arena, so let's see if that continues with this match. Pikachu going down a stock after a couple different moves from Lucas, and the trend continues. An incredibly confusing Magic Carpet Ride for both Pikachu and Ness. Ness making short work of Pikachu right now. Let's see if this Magic Carpet Ride bird thing makes a difference. And Ness with a little over a minute victory, avenging his friend in that match. +2, -2. Going now to the middleweight division, we have Joker and Wolf. If I remember right, Joker is not doing very well in the middleweight division right now. Yep, Joker is 0-3. Wolf is 1-2. So, if Joker were to lose this match, he would go down 0-4, and that would be the worst record in the middleweight division, and tie Kirby for the worst record in the entirety of ENC wrestling. So yeah, definitely high stakes here for Joker specifically, to prove his worth, to get that point, or to get the 2 points, to get that victory finally. Tying it up, 2 stocks apiece is Joker on that one. Wolf also with a losing record right now could go 500 right now if he were to win with a 2-2 record. If that is a very respectable, especially in the early days of Ethernet community wrestling, 2-2 record is definitely very respectable. And I mean, when you take into account the fact that Joker could potentially be 0-4, 2-2 does not seem very bad at all, considering. So we are going to see if Joker can finally get a win in ENC Wrestling and give Wolf the same record as him, 1-3, or Wolf can go 500 in his record, 2-2, and hand Joker his 4th loss. Joker definitely needed to take no time at all, quick work of Wolf on that second stock. He definitely needed that in order to have a chance in this match. Both guys actually doing very quick work of each other. This is a very fast moving match. But unlike that last match, this is definitely fast paced action instead of just arena circumstance like we just had in Ness versus Lucas, or Ness versus Pikachu, where both men were taken down a stock because of the arena itself. Joker, in a lot of trouble right now, has got to hold on to something, and oh, that is rough. That right there is the 4th loss in a row for Joker. Wolf definitely at a very respectable 2-2, 50 or 500 record. But yikes. Now we go to Ganondorf versus Dark Samus. Ganondorf, if he can get a victory here, could potentially sneak into I'm looking at the wrong one here. Yeah, Ganon and Dark Samus both tied with 7 points. If either of them can get a victory, they could potentially knock out either Rob or Incineroar in that potential #1 contendership match at Key to Victory, but also King Dedede could be knocked out of first place by Ganondorf or Dark Samus, depending on how this match turns out. So let's get the two heels in here, and let's get started. Barf. I wanted this one gone too. If one of these guys can have a commanding victory here and go up several points, at least 2 points, because they're getting the 2 points for the victory, then they would definitely be knocking out somebody from the 1st through 3rd positions, both men being tied for the 4th place position here. Oof. Dark Samus taking a huge hit there, and a stock. Both guys clean slate at 2 stocks with 0%. Both guys having a lot of difficulty reaching each other. This arena or stage flippadoodling sucks, and that is why Dark Samus down to 1 stock after coming in contact with some lava. Kind of confused as to what is happening right now with these two. Not exactly a quality match that we're looking for when talking about somebody potentially taking taking a first through third spot. Ganondorf picking up the win in a very disappointing match over Dark Samus. Picking up 2 points, 2 big points. This is going to definitely put Ganondorf in contention for at least one of the 2 matches happening at Key to Victory. We now have only 2 more matches left to go today. We have a pretty big tag team match here. We have Isabel and Villager. If I can find Villager. Going up against Bowser and Bowser Jr. Now, the implication of this match is that Villager and Isabel have 9 points in 4th place. Bowser and Bowser Jr. in 9th place with 1 point. If Villager and Isabel can have another one of their pretty demanding victories or a victory period, then that would definitely put them up in contention for the number one for the inaugural tag team championship match opportunity at Key to Victory. Bowser being taken out by the stage itself and then taking out Villager in the process afterwards. Both Isabel and Villager with 2 lives, Bowser Jr. the only one, and now we have a clean slate. Everybody at 2 stocks. Isabel taking a lot of damage. Bowser Jr. not taking very much damage at all right now. Bowser at 100%. Isabel at 150. Isabel down to 1 stock. And could potentially have a... Oh man, this is getting close. Both Bowser and Bowser Jr. dangerously close to being taken down a stock here. Oh man, Villager and Isabel doing their best to take out 2 heavyweights, 2 lightweights going up against 2 heavyweights right now. Bowser and Bowser Jr. down to 1 stock apiece. Villager with a high percentage on a 2nd stock, down to 1 stock. We are at a stalemate again. With 2 minutes left, everybody at 1 stock. At any point, this match could be won. Could be a quick, simple move. Could be a slip up on the stage itself. Could just be either the sheer strength of Bowser and Bowser Jr. or the skill of Isabel and Villager. Oh, goodness gracious. Bowser has been eliminated. Another heavyweight taken out by 2 lightweights in Isabel and Villager. Bowser nearing that 100% mark. Villager and Isabel both dangerously close to being eliminated themselves. That could be happening any second. It's very hard to. Oh my goodness! And the stage itself. The stage itself with the two final blows, taking out Bowser Jr. and giving Villager and Isabelle a huge victory. Wow. Villager just taking out everybody. Villager with a +3. Isabelle with a -1. That is not good for them. Bowser Jr. with a -3 and Bowser with a -1. That is huge. Now the issue there with the -1 from Isabelle is that now they're only getting 2 points from their plus or minus record instead of 3 or more. So Isabelle definitely dropped the ball a little bit in that match, but nevertheless, Villager and Isabelle going to be climbing the ranks in the tag team division after that one. And our main event of the evening, Zelda, in her second match today, already with a victory over Ryu and Ken with Sheik in the tag team division. Excuse me. Going up against Corrin. Now, Corrin has also already, has already had a match today. Both people have definitely deserved their shots here tonight. And I screwed something up because Corrin was not supposed to fight Cloud. And I screwed that up. And now I'm kicking myself. Well, this is a issue. What I may have to do is I may have to scratch the match Corrin already had. Because with Corrin winning over Cloud, that's 3 points. Man, that was a mistake on my part. Shoot. Yep, I'm going to have to redo a match from earlier before we can move on. Cloud. Dang it. Corrin and Cloud being scratched from the record, unfortunately, due to my technical error. Cloud now facing Falco. Dang it. That sucks, man. Should have paid attention better to what I had planned, or written down, I should say. Dang it. Cloud taking out Falco for the first stock. Cloud taking out Falco for his second stock. This is a pretty surprising turn of events here. does not excuse the issue at hand, which is that this is unofficially Cloud's second match for today, and Corin having to fight unofficially a second time for today for his shot at the middleweight division champion. Cloud really trying hard to take out Falco to get those 2 points along with the victory. Cloud going up 2 points over Falco. A pretty deserving victory, to be completely honest, after that mix up on my part. And now, getting to the main event. Again, Zelda versus Corin. Winner takes all. Whoever wins this match will be going on to face the middleweight division champion, Iggy, at Key to Victory Sunday. This, being our main event, will be the final match tonight. What is a second layer of this match is that whoever loses will then be taking negative scores, picking up 0 points for the loss, and then also taking a negative score for their plus or minus record that could potentially knock them out of their for first and second place or shared first number one contendership opportunity. Now, the only time there will be more than one person going after the championship at one time is in special matches, like gauntlet matches or any other type of match that I can come up with that would be interesting to see in a championship setting. The only other time that it can officially happen is if two people share the first place slot after the go home show. So, like for this one, these two both shared the number one contendership spot for this match, and so this match happened. But yeah, the only that will be how we decide who faces the current champion at the pay-per-view is by a tiebreaker, or if we can't have a tiebreaker because that was the go-home show, then there will be more than one person in the tag team or in the title match. Corin is now going to face Iggy for the middleweight division championship at Key to Victory Sunday, the 31st of May at 6 p.m. And with that victory for Corin, I'm going to sign off. It has been a long day for me. 115 minutes of this, plus another 30 minutes of screwing around trying to get this to work. So I thank you for watching. Come back live Sunday here on Twitch. Excuse me. For Key to Victory, Sunday at 6 p.m. And with that, I'm signing off. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. That was casual.